So it's we say 24 hours, but it's more like a 32-hour ordeal where participants come in the morning on a Saturday. They're introduced to some mentors, judges, to workshop leaders, as well as some problem statements that are related to the annual theme. So this year it's the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Teams are then kind of challenged to come up with solutions to the problem statements that were posed by these experts that we selected from the industry. And those kind of range from professors at GW, professors at other local universities, as well as industry partners and peers.
This year I'm working with 3 people that I met literally today, and I think having that kind of environment where you get to know people in different majors, different areas of life. Like I'm working with med students this year and I wouldn't really meet them in my daily life, so having an experience to collaborate and work with people that you never thought you would and create something that could actually be implemented, but having a framework of something that could eventually be implemented, whoever the top solutions are, having an actual way of having their project become a reality, it could really help people.
I think my biggest takeaway was I can exceed in this environment. You know, I was a freshman to GW. I came all the way across the country. I grew up in Portland, Oregon, so I didn't know anyone that was here. So it was a great environment for me to kind of find friends, build closer relationships with people, like with the people I was working with in my team, but then also kind of expand my reach and my circle at GW as a whole, like get to know some of the faculty, because there were faculty on, working on the problem statements and stuff, and then also get to know what I want to do when I graduate, because I'm an economics and finance major, but I'm interested in a variety of things, and a lot of roles in finance are related to different industries. So getting exposure to the healthcare industry was really cool, and being able to talk and hear from these people and hear from judges that work in the healthcare industry but might not be in a role that you traditionally associate with healthcare. So an economist that works on health economics.
I feel like sometimes for traditional STEM areas of study, you don't necessarily talk about different factors that go beyond science or hard science that influence health. I feel like it's different for us as public health majors, but I hope it kind of makes them think differently in terms of problem solving, especially when it comes to the field of healthcare, but also just kind of the interest of wow, I can actually do something and create a tangible idea that can go beyond the scope of just a classroom or even this hackathon itself.
Some thing that we've been trying to really focus on is taking the ideas from the hackathon and putting them into the real world. So taking them outside of the hackathon and really creating the product or implementing it in some way.
Anything that you've done in your life can help you in the hackathon. It's not like you have to know how to code. It's not like you have to be in a health data science sector. You can literally come in with any experience, any major, and you can just come in and just use what you know and work with people with what they know and just create something unique and interesting.
I hope that we actually prompt people to kind of look into different fields or interests. I think a lot of the people who joined George Hacks are already interested in healthcare, but I feel like healthcare is so broad that it can take so many forms. You don't have to just be a direct healthcare provider, or even if you could, you can take so many different routes. Medical innovation, I feel allows you to make an impact on a much broader level compared to I guess some traditional roles in healthcare. I feel after joining George Hacks, it kind of made me think of how do I want to make an impact on a larger scale. So maybe kind of opening up people's minds, but also having people take the ideas that they create while at George Hacks to the next level.